Hi, I'm Miles.
And I'm Brian. Together we founded Rapunzel.
Rapunzel's mobile and web accessible platform that's solving our nation's problem of failing to produce financially literate citizens.
We're educating students by combining social media with simulated investing in order to create a game-based learning platform that supplements existing financial literacy curriculums and increases students' engagement.
The idea for Rapunzel came when we saw how few of our friends knew how to invest or even how to approach the stock market.
That's when we realized things needed to change.
It's 2017. Why are we teaching students about the stock market from a textbook when we can excite them with the $14 trillion that flows through it every day? We recently piloted the program with the high school economics class. Here's what they thought.
Just starting off a class, hey, I want you to get your phone out. It already sets a completely different tone. We're doing something different, you know. I just want you to play with this, you know, like it's not an assignment. It's just try this out. Here's some money that you get to spend however you want, and they just get a chance. They know it's pretty low risk, you know. Even if they lose all the money, so what, right? So the thing that I loved most about the app was we can pull it up. They don't have to be buying or selling it to see what's going on. They can just make noticings. They can see small changes, and they can compare with what their classmates are doing.
Right now, we're basically doing a project on what companies to invest in.
We have to basically put together a stock portfolio, and we have to choose a couple stocks to invest in that we think will perform well enough to really fund those goals for us.
To try and see what maybe I should do, I went to the top 15 people's profiles, and I started investing in one thing from each of theirs that was doing really well.
I picked Apple and Intel.
I bought Google and Disney.
I bought Google, Apple. I bought Procter & Gamble.
Ulta, Nike, Google.
So the leaderboard came about naturally. I never brought it up in class, never even mentioned the feature to them. They found it on their own, and then they built up this competition between themselves, but also they're looking at these other people who are on the app and who are working for the professionals, and started competing against them. All natural, like they got something that was internally motivated as opposed to me telling them to do it.
It was really competitive. It would be like every few days I'd be like, I'm winning.
That's how it was with the whole entire class. Like, we came in one day and when Aaron was talking about, hey, let's pull up the app, we all went on it and we were trying to see who almost got the hat first.
They wanted to do better than their classmates. They wanted to do better than some 40-year-old.
We can only speak so much about something, and from hearing about it, we can only understand it to a certain extent. We can say, oh, this stock went up by this much percent, blah, blah, blah. I won't really know what that means. I don't have a picture that I can associate in my mind with what you're saying because I've never seen it. I don't know what stocks are. But with Rapunzel, it's like a tool that can help assist that. And
there's something about saying, hey, I understand this material. I'm 17 years old and I'm doing okay on the stock market.
Yeah, because if I didn't take the class, I probably would never know this. Because I know a lot of people just go their entire lives without even knowing this is a thing. Or they know that it exists, but they don't know what it is.
It just pointed out a lot of things that should have been more obvious, but also, I don't know, it just gave me a lot of accessibility. Because I invested in paper clips or something crazy, and you never see advertisements for paper clips.
We're taking a trip somewhere, we're taking a field trip, and they get their app out and they're playing with it on the train or something like that. Well, I'm just checking to see how my stocks are doing, checking to see if I'm beating this guy, right? There's something about it that's super accessible that makes it worth pulling out for 2 minutes. Hey, I just want you to see how your stocks are doing today. Okay, we're done with that. Let's move on to something else.
I'm always playing with my portfolio now. I didn't think I would like the app at all. It made me want to invest in stocks, but it also made me, I know that I need to have a certain amount of money saved up before I do it, and I shouldn't just blow one check on stocks. But the more I do it, the more I'm okay, so when I turn 18, I'm going to invest in these, and I'm going to build my portfolio from here, and we're going to see how it goes. It gave me a plan for what I want to do, because it is making pretty decent money right now. And stocks is a good way to develop wealth and long-term money as opposed to short, quick, easy spending money. Because you hear about it all the time, and you see Wolf of Wall Street, and you hear about the stock market crashing and a fiscal cliff and all of these words, and you're not really sure what that has to do with you and what buying into a company really does for all the other companies around it.
At the end of the day, students need to fail, and they need to fail a lot if they're ever going to learn about investing. They need a safe space where they can contextualize the learning that they have in their textbook and apply it to the real world. Our students aren't going to learn how to invest by feeding them knowledge through a textbook. They're going to learn by doing. They're going to learn by experiencing the stock market, experiencing the highs and lows that come with it, and collaborating with their classmates to make investment decisions.